Life is to be embraced, fully experienced before our time is up. Cherish every moment of this fleeting gift. You're here with a purpose. Never cease questioning why. The most profound and beautiful aspects of existence aren't visible or tangible. They are felt within the heart. Allow me to share 7 insights about life. Firstly, life isn't meant to be taken too seriously. Carve out time for amusement, happiness, and play. Alan Watts famously noted, "The secret to life is to be fully engaged with what you're doing in the present moment. Instead of calling it work, realize it's play. Don't heed those who claim life must be solemn. Disregard the notion that there's no room for fun, joy, or laughter in any given day." Childhood is a testament to life's inherent playfulness. The crucial lesson many adults still need to grasp is that life isn't meant to be a somber affair. We often forget that our time here is finite. It's vital to remind ourselves that one day, like all humans, we will pass away. When we acknowledge our mortality, when we truly internalize the impermanence of life, perhaps then we can start taking things less seriously. Many individuals are caught in a relentless pursuit of career advancement and wealth, aiming to impress those they don't genuinely like, who in turn couldn't care less. They're all chasing that elusive achievement or sum of money that they believe will make everything better. However, money can't confer self-worth. That's something only we can give ourselves. Perhaps we shouldn't obsess over our weight, appearance, bank balance, or others' opinions. I challenge you to view life not as a battle or a burden, but as a journey, a quest to extract as much joy as possible from each day. The trappings of success, like a grand house or a luxury car, will pale in comparison to the intangible treasures of joy, peace, and zest for life that you cultivate. Build a life that's rich on the inside, not just impressive on the surface. It's in our darkest times that we must strive to see the light. Secondly, circumstances only define you if you allow them to. Life has a way of throwing us curveballs, and these challenges can either break us or make us stronger. Wayne Dyer wisely observed, "When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." By altering our perspective, we can transform obstacles into opportunities. Maya Angelou echoed this sentiment, saying, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." Instead of resisting life's trials, try to give your best to the present moment. Be open to the unknown and trust that whatever happens, it's for the best. Even in the toughest times, seek meaning and growth. Remember, the desire to change the world starts with changing oneself. Thirdly, if you don't master your mind, it will master you. The Buddha taught, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This is a profound truth, not an exaggeration. We have thousands of thoughts daily, many of which are negative and on autopilot. Society, media, and the internet condition us to react without thinking. When faced with challenges, many people escalate them with anger because they don't know how to manage their thoughts and emotions. Controlling your mind and emotions is essential for a life of inner control. Daily practices like meditation, gratitude, prayer, exercise, and avoiding negativity are key to maintaining a positive state of mind. Remember, you are responsible for your feelings. If you find yourself reacting with anger, it's a sign that you need to work on yourself, not blame external factors. Your inner world can be a place of magic and peace, regardless of the chaos outside. If you're not flowing with life, you're moving too slowly. Fourthly, have a plan but be flexible. Jim Rohn warned, "Without a life plan of your own, you'll end up following someone else's, which usually involves little for you." Planning isn't about rigid outcomes. If you plan to use an umbrella and it breaks, learn to dance in the rain. In life, we often want to avoid getting wet, financial troubles, health issues, relationship or emotional problems. We plan to avoid these by working on ourselves daily, ensuring our bodies are strong and healthy through exercise and good nutrition, and by incorporating rituals like meditation, gratitude, and journaling into our routines. These practices have a profound impact on our lives, attracting positive people and strengthening relationships. When challenges arise, and they inevitably will, learn to adapt and plan to get back on track. Benjamin Franklin said, "If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail." Don't let others' opinions hold you captive. Fifthly, understand that you can't please everyone. Even the most virtuous among us have detractors. People are diverse, and their differences mean they resonate at different frequencies. Some may not be ready for kindness, peace, or compassion. Don't take it personally, it's just the nature of human diversity. Disagreements and differing opinions are natural. The key is not to engage in conflict but to either find common ground or let others go their own way in peace. Be an example of someone who respects others' views without being swayed. Move forward without hatred. There's no need for universal agreement. Focus on your own growth and improvement. Many people live in a hostile universe, and perhaps unknowingly, perhaps unintentionally, will try to drag you into this hostile universe so they are not alone in there. Never change who you are and drop down into this hostile world. If you remain true to you, committed to this loving universe you live in, committed to your own well-being, your own peace, joy, and magic you are living in every day, sooner or later, all those people will stop trying to drag you down and instead ask you to help them up to your world. Be the light for others to find their way. Be the example that changes not only your life, but others through your own positive life experience. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." Don't allow the bitterness of others inside your heart. They don't want to be there either. They need someone to show them the way. So many people are hurting, and they hide that hurt with bitterness and judgment. Wherever you can, in any day, in any moment, be that light for someone else. Lighten their day with your genuine kindness, even if they don't give it back. Be a positive example for this world. For most of us, our experience of life is always trying to get somewhere else, somewhere other than where we are. We're trying to make it, to achieve something, something that will make everything better. We're all trying to get that person, that house, that job, that award, that thing that will change everything. Very few of us are present. Very few of us enjoy the moment we are actually living in because most of us are hoping for some better future moment, somewhere else that is not here, somewhere else that is better than this moment. But what if there is nowhere else? What if that somewhere else never comes? What if it does come and it doesn't change how we feel? What if we achieve everything we believe we want yet still feel empty? What if that place we are all seeking is really only a feeling? What if we could stop seeking and start feeling how we want to feel without needing anything? What if that feeling of importance we seek is all an illusion, a construct of the world, nothing more than our ego trying to compete with other egos? What if we've been playing this human game all wrong our entire lives? What if we would let it all go? Not the striving to be our best, not the wanting to be our healthiest or happiest self, but the ego's never-ending and ultimately impossible search for significance. What if we could be kinder to ourselves? What if we didn't need validation from others, validation from achievements or status or winning? What if we didn't need anything outside ourselves to be happy? What if we didn't need anything outside ourselves to be at peace, to enjoy life now? What if we could focus on what matters, how we feel, the only thing that matters? What if that was all just one decision away? Maybe we should all take a moment to think about it. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not who you were yesterday. You're not even who you were this morning. You are who you decide to become, who you commit to become. You could be one decision away from a completely new life. We are all capable of reinventing ourselves. There's absolutely no reason why anyone should live in the dark times of their past when their future is bright and waiting for them. Holding on to things that have gone wrong in the past is never going to serve your future. It's never going to make you feel good in the present. It will only increase your suffering. So you have to ask yourself, is that event, that moment from my past, that moment that is over now, worthy of sucking all the joy out of my present and my future? Am I really going to let that moment, that person, or even win? Am I really going to let that take away all the joy of my future? Let it go. We all make mistakes. We all do. Those who move on have the greatest chance of joy, both now and in the future. Forgive yourself. Forgive everything and everyone, and feel the weight drop from your shoulders as you walk towards your new life. Repeat to yourself every day, I am not my past. I am not my mistakes. I am not my failures. I am who I decide to become. I am who I commit to become. I commit to become the best I can be. I forgive. I move on. I look forward to the new me. My best is yet to come. Michael Landon once said, somebody should tell us right at the start of our lives that we are dying. Then we might live life to the limit, every minute of every day. Do it, I say. Whatever you want to do it now. There are only so many tomorrows. Isn't it amazing? We all know we are dying. We all know there's a chance there won't be a tomorrow, yet none of us really live like we know that. Too few of us really appreciate each moment like we know that. We're here for a short time only. Too few of us live a life we want to live, a life we are proud to live. Too few of us live with purpose and meaning. Thich Nhat Hanh said, people say walking on water is a miracle, but to me, walking peacefully on earth is the real miracle. Too many of us are walking around this earth, frantic, stress-filled, and meaningless. We should open our eyes and realize we're not here for long, and we are all one. We should practice the peace we want to see, show the love we want to feel, and be the person we want to be. Wayne Dyer said, loving people live in a loving world. Hostile people live in a hostile world. Same world, it's a choice, it's a decision. We are living in the same world, and some of us are living in a loving way, and some in a hostile way. We're not here for a long time. Let's make it a joy-filled time. You want more time to yourself? Good. Spend more time by yourself. If it's important to you, it's important to your world. It will make you better, and that will make those around you better too. We should remind ourselves that we are all dying. Never should we carry the burden of hate, of regret, or disappointment. We only have this moment, and this is the only moment we can decide to free ourselves from the past and live fully. Now is the only moment. Reminding yourself that this is a temporary experience frees you from the weight of pressure. Here's a daily affirmation you can try to bring more positivity to your life today. I will search for blessings today. I will search for things I can be grateful for. I know I have a lot to be thankful for. I know my life is full of blessings, full of meaning, and full of purpose. I am thankful for my life. I know I will be on this earth for a short time. I know I can never know just how short that short time will be, but I do promise to live my best life while I'm here. I know my physical body is dying, but I am living. I am loving my life. I am feeling every blessing. I am noticing every miracle. I'm taking time to know what's important to me. I'm taking time to understand and live my purpose here on earth. My life is full of meaning. I live in a loving universe, a peaceful world. I will walk peacefully on this earth with optimism, with positivity and joy in my heart. I will be the person I want to be. No matter how short this life may be, I will not stress over things I cannot control. I will look for the good. I know it's always there. I will look for the smiles. I will feel the blessings. I will live today. Today, I would like to propose to you a way of living that, if you truly live this way, not only will it improve your life almost instantly, but it will improve the lives of everyone you come into contact with. It's not the magic pill, but it will bring a feeling of magic into your life if you live by it. It's not a winning lottery ticket, but if you live by these principles, you won't need a winning lottery ticket or any amount of money, because how you feel will be the reward, and no amount of money can buy a beautiful existence, no amount of money can buy. When we've passed judgment on someone and later realize we were mistaken, it underscores our fundamental lack of knowledge. We may label and judge situations, but in truth, we understand very little. We can't foresee the lessons or blessings that any situation may bring to our lives at the moment they occur. By stepping back, especially in challenging times, and observing without judgment, we can react with greater compassion toward others, the situation, and ourselves. Responding with mindfulness rather than judgment leads to better outcomes and a life filled with more ease and joy. Non-attachment is a concept that suggests attachment is the root of suffering. While we all may be guilty of this at times, it's particularly true for those who are ambitious or achievement-oriented. We become so invested in a specific outcome that we identify with it, leading to distress or a sense of loss when things don't go as planned. This can happen in relationships, with financial goals, social status, or the results of our efforts. Non-attachment isn't about renouncing possessions but about not letting them control us. It's about living and flourishing without being tied to people, thoughts, emotions, or outcomes. This includes not being attached to our emotions. Many of us berate ourselves for feeling angry, sad, or less than our best, as if the initial emotion weren't enough. We add self-punishment. In non-attachment, we allow emotions to arise, witness them, and watch them pass. We observe without judgment, much like in non-judgment. Living in non-attachment is living with total freedom and detachment from what happens. You accept circumstances as if you had chosen them. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up on your desires but embracing what is while working towards your goals with presence and clarity. Many things you thought you wanted will lose their appeal as you realize their unimportance, leaving only what truly matters. Attachment to any specific outcome drains your power. A Zen proverb captures this wisdom. Consider the trees, which allow the birds to perch and fly away without either inviting them to stay or desiring them never to depart. If your heart can be like this, you will be near to the way. Non-resistance, as Eckhart Tolle explains, doesn't imply inaction but rather acting without reactivity. He references the wisdom of Eastern martial arts: don't resist the opponent's force, yield to overcome. Similar to non-judgment and non-attachment, living in non-resistance means not fighting reality. The energy spent resisting what is can be overwhelming. This is why what you resist tends to persist. Resistance fuels the very thing you're opposing. By letting go, accepting, and observing with awareness, you gain power. Responding with focus and presence empowers you to change any situation. When we live by these principles, our lives and the world around us become clearer, more peaceful, and more understandable. Everything feels lighter, and our reactions are more lucid. This not only benefits our lives and immediate environment but also the entire planet. The impact of one person living in such a beautiful state on others and the compounding effect on even more people is profound. Imagine the world if we all dedicated ourselves to this way of life. I urge you to try it, with full presence and pure intentions. Many blessings.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to receive great videos every day from the Quotes of Stoic channel. Goodbye and see you again.